Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I hope you're having an amazingly wonderful day. I hope that the new year is starting out so wonderfully for you. I hope that the goals you set last week for this new year are starting off with a bang. And so here we are. Today, as we are taking another step in building our confidence, I want you to kind of take a half a step back. I'm going to outline for you today kind of taking a moment to get to know yourself and what that will look like. Okay. I want you as you're listening to this to post your comments below and your questions. If you already know a little bit about yourself, or if you might be a little bit lost on how to start this process, post those kinds of things below so I can get back with you and help direct you in, walking this little path today. Again, if you like what you're hearing and you want more from this series on how to build your confidence, just, subscribe below and we'll hook you up with all the videos you need. So, here we go. How to get to know yourself. And this isn't how to get to know yourself from other people's perspective. This is how to get to know yourself as you, as how you want to see yourself, and how you do see yourself. So not too long ago, I did like a 48-hour personal retreat, so that I could take some time on getting to know me. I'd had several years of raising my kids and homeschooling them and, building them up for them and moving here and there to support my husband in his job and trying to find different ways that I could fit into where we were at the time. And I really just wanted some time away from all of that to remember who I wanted to be and who I was and who I saw myself as, right? And sometimes we can get caught up in the roles that we have to play, that life is just kind of dictating to us. And, that's just the way life is sometimes. But it's good to be able to take a step back from that and be able to think for yourself, okay, am I okay still doing these roles that I have to do right now? Is there a way for me to fit in a little bit of something that I would like from me right now that maybe doesn't naturally come in our circumstances? Those kinds of things can be accomplished if you can give your brain a moment to think of what it is you want. Okay? So at my retreat, I was able to do Bible study and some meditation and some exercise. And during all of this, I just kind of was thinking, who am I? Okay, so here's what I think my kids see me as. Here's what I think my husband sees me as. Here's the different roles I play. And I think these people see me as those things. Am I satisfied in those? Do I feel like I'm lacking something? Is there something more that I would like for me? And I definitely had not been able to feed my own education for quite a while in the areas that I desired to be educated in. Of course, I learned many skills and had accomplished many things, but there was definitely some things that I'd really always wanted to do that I had to put on the back burner for quite some time, right? So I felt like it was time that, yes, I could maybe take a couple of those things off the back burner and start working towards them. And yes, there were ways that we could kind of tweak our life circumstances so that I could fit some of those things in. And it's really important to take a half a step back sometimes from how life has dictated your path and see if there's not ways you can put some of those things back in. And you can then I was able to come home and talk to my husband and say, I'd really like to do these kinds of things. Can we tweak, certain things in this way so that I can, accomplish that? And he was, of course, more than willing for our lives to be tweaked in those ways so that I could start building myself in different ways. And my kids, a couple of my kids anyways, are old enough that I was able to bring them into the conversation too and say, hey, I really have these life goals and I would really like to do these kinds of things. It would impact you guys in this way though. How do you feel about that? And they were then able to give some feedback, and of course they were supportive, and but that prepared them for some of the ways life in general for our family was going to change, right? So those kinds of discussions can be had, and it's been really great. And of course, for our toddler, it meant certain things too. Of course, she doesn't get a choice and she doesn't get brought into the discussion. It's just more of a, well, these things are going to happen to you now. Right? So you can think about how old your kids are if you have kids, and who else is in your life that these things will impact, and do you want feedback from them? Maybe you don't. But you can kind of, have those conversations. So who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you see yourself as? How different are those varying, descriptions? Maybe they're right on target. Maybe you're way off base. Maybe you've been on a certain path for so long and you've forgotten, what you had always wanted to aim for, right? I would love to hear your findings on this. Post some of your thoughts below, or share with me what it is you're thinking, what you're discovering. If you don't know where to go from here forward, let me know that too. And, maybe we can have some one-on-one time and walk you through that, whatever is needed. What this will do for you then is, take this moment to do this and then bring those goals back in. And it just might give you a surge of energy to drive those goals forward, right? Or you might find yourself going, I actually kind of want to tweak, one or two of these goals of mine and redirect them. And that's a great thing too. But you'll move forward with energy, knowing that this is really, truly what you want and what you want to spend your energy working towards, right? So there we go. I hope you are able to do this. And I know not everyone, can do like a 48-hour retreat. You might have to just take 5 minutes here and 15 minutes there, and hopefully you can get a decent chunk of time somewhere to give yourself some thinking time on this topic. You certainly don't need to go away and disappear from life for 48 hours to have a retreat. That's just what I was able to do and wanted to do and enjoyed doing. It gave me a break from my kids too. So let me know how you're able to accomplish this task. And if you need ideas on that too, just say, Kristen, I don't know how to accomplish this. And, I'll throw some thoughts your way. Anyways, I hope you have a great week. I will see you later.